Bowling's the main job, but getting to run out Shubman Gill is going to be pretty good news for you. How do you see that one?
Yeah, no, I was happy with that in that little period where we came on. I don't know how long we were out there for, but yeah, I was happy with that, and yeah, I felt a bit of pressure to hit because I knew he would have been out, but yeah, thankfully I hit.
And I just wonder if you're able to tell us anything about Chris Woakes. Obviously, it's quite clear that he was in quite a lot of discomfort. What's the sort of team view and a real disappointment for a guy who's put a lot in this summer?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about it, but it doesn't look great. It's a big shame. Obviously, last game of the series, and when anyone gets injured, it's a shame. So, no, I'm hoping it's not too bad, and whatever it is, you'll get full support from everyone.
And you've had obviously your fitness issues. If it means that one of the bowlers is out, there'll be extra work to pick up over these 4 days, ready to put in and see how far you can push them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel fresh. I feel good. I know I've only got this one game to play, so I can sort of push the limits a bit.
Well,
Gus, given you're Surrey boy, what's sort of a good score on this pitch, and you know when you put the opposition in?
It's hard to say. I mean, you look at the pitch, you look at the overheads, and you think, oh, this should be, quite easy for the bowlers or whatever. But I think it's a ground where if you don't bowl well, you can go for runs quite easily. So I think it'll be interesting tomorrow what happens if we can pick up some early wickets. I think we'll get an opportunity to hopefully keep them down to 230, 240 would be good. Yeah, I mean, as I said, you can score good runs on these wickets.
And just in terms of your injury, it seemed like one which didn't seem that serious when it first happened, and then kind of suddenly you missed 4 test matches. Did you feel like it was kind of niggling away and suddenly you sort of almost lost a whole test summer?
Yeah, sort of. I mean, I'd never really had a muscle injury like that before, so I didn't really, it didn't feel great in that Zimbabwe game towards the end, and it, I was hoping to be ready for that third test when I got added to the squad. So it's been frustrating, but it's important to make sure that you feel right and you're ready. So yeah, it's disappointing, but feel good now.
take one more from Stefan and then we're done.
How difficult or not was it for Josh Tonga there? Because it seemed times when the radar wasn't quite right, and then he was producing a few jaffers.
Yeah, I mean, it can be at times a tough ground to bowl on because of the way that the ball moves. Sometimes off the pitch, and it can swing a lot after it's pitched. And yeah, the footholds weren't easy at times. It was quite slippy out there, and that can obviously affect the radar when bowling. But he got some very important wickets for us, which was great.
Was he good? Like as a bowler, when sometimes it isn't going quite right, do you want people to get around you, or do you just want to be left alone to work it out for yourself?
A bit of both. I mean, some reassurance is always nice, but sometimes as a bowler you can get a bit frustrated, and you just need to handle that on your own. But he didn't look like it affected him too well and too badly. Sorry, and he got some very important wickets for us. Yeah.
Cool, I think we're done, thank you. We'll have an update tomorrow on Chris Woakes.
Yeah.